Well, so after Hit versus Jiren, everything is calmed down. Goku is still wanting to fight Jiren. He's still itching to fight, but he's still recovering. So yeah, Jiren is just there meditating, while other warriors, namely 3 robots from Universe 3, or is it Universe 4? I think it's Universe 3. 3 robots from Universe 3 attack him. So he's having a tough fight right now in the beginning of the episode. But this episode is not about Goku, so let's ignore him for now. Goku, you had your time. Okay, so this episode was primarily about Vegeta and Cabba and their master-student relationship, of course. But given the title of the episode, I actually thought it would have more Vegeta in it. I'm kind of happy it didn't have more Vegeta in it, because I thought last week that they were going to reduce Vegeta to being beaten on Cabba's behalf or something like that. As I've said, I think Vegeta is going to fight Jiren at some point. And he needs to, well, or else he'll just be second fiddle like what Toppo said. I mean, he might not fight Jiren, but he is fighting Toppo right now, which is a good matchup. But yes, from this episode we garner Vegeta's resolve, his promise that he makes with Cabba. He wanted to meet the king of Planet Salad. Yeah, that was their promise. So to fulfill that promise, Vegeta will win the tournament and revive Universe 6. That's what he promised to do. Cabba said if they won, they'd revive Universe 7 too, but we all know Vegeta wasn't taking that line down. He's the one that's going to win, he says. The pride of a Saiyan requires me to win. Okay, another thing we garnered from this episode, Cabba staunchly believes that Caulifla and Kale are the hope of Universe 6, meaning that he's just fodder, and Universe 6 all depends on Caulifla and Kale, which I see why he thinks that. Kale and Caulifla have displayed an immense amount of talent since they were introduced, and I won't be surprised at this point if Caulifla does something crazy again, because it seems that she really wants to learn from Goku at the end of the episode, because she goes after Goku instead of going after Frieza. And according to the preview, it looks like they're having another fighting learning session, you know. They're like the master and student, as how Vegeta and Cabba are the master and student. Like, they're master and student pair too, which is kind of weird because Goku isn't the master type. They're just going to fight it out. I guess their personalities mix and mash, and they're just going to get stronger by fighting. They're fighting maniacs. That's why the episode next week was called Fighting Maniac Saiyan Battle in one of the spoilers that was revealed a few weeks ago, but it's a Crunchyroll translates it differently though. I really thought Fighting Maniac Saiyan Battle was the episode that Goku will come back with his Ultra Instinct. Well, I guess that would have been anticlimactic after, well, this is anticlimactic after that big Ultra Instinct fight with Jiren, but it coming back so quickly would not have been dramatic. So I see what they're going for. We're only halfway through the tournament, 23 minutes left remaining actually. So they need to actually draw it out longer so they can get rid of some of the fighters from the other universes, etc. Jiren has to meditate and acts like he doesn't give a shit about what's going on, and he's just wasting time. And Toppo and Dispo have to do something and not let Jiren do all the work. From here on out though, I can see Frieza hunting down all the Saiyans, because he really hates Saiyans, and he went after Cabba in this episode, and he did say he will go after Kale and Caulifla. So I assure you, Kale and Caulifla will probably be fighting Frieza at some point in the future, and I have a feeling that Kale and Caulifla won't go down as easily as Cabba did, because as I said, they were foreshadowed as being the hope of Universe 6. So we can look forward to that. And Frieza also wants to get the Super Dragon Balls to control the gods, or that's what he said. So that is confirmation that Frieza is in fact going for the Super Dragon Balls. We'll just have to wait and see if he succeeds or not. I mean, it would be cool if he succeeded, honestly. It would bring about a new plot point in some way. But yes, at the end of the episode, Goku and Vegeta fight side by side again. Goku weakened, recovering while Vegeta's in blue, and Caulifla appears in front of Goku, and they're gonna duke it out next episode. So we can look forward to Caulifla, to Kale, to Caulifla. Yeah, it's Caulifla. We can look forward to Caulifla learning new tricks. I hope it won't be BS. I mean, it will be BS, but whatever. Caulifla's a genius. We know that it's going to happen. She might achieve Super Saiyan 3 or some other higher form we'll just have to wait and see what happens. The real question that I really want to ask though is, will Jiren really stay meditating there for the entire Tournament of Power or until it's almost over? Because in episode 114 it's titled "A New Super Warrior Will Appear" or something along those lines. So maybe someone who's really strong will appear, someone who can challenge Jiren, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Maybe it's just one of those warriors from Universe 4 that were invisible, or we haven't seen them in a while. Maybe it's just one of them, but we haven't seen them since the beginning of the tournament actually. So we might see them in episode 114, but I don't know who could they be? Why aren't they? We haven't seen him at all. Well, this entire episode was about Cabba, but I haven't talked about him at all. Yeah, he goes up against Mona, and he actually learns Super Saiyan 2 because, you know, you saw the lightning and everything. Like, he learned Super Saiyan 2 because he got angry over Vegeta. Like, Mona was calling Vegeta a coward and all that. And Cabba, with his Saiyan pride, with the same pride that Vegeta taught him how to have Saiyan pride. This guy was not prideful at all when Vegeta met him. But Vegeta instilled that pride in him so hard that he's even fighting for Vegeta's pride. Wow, Vegeta, come on, you don't put your pride on children like this. That's bad parenting, no, tutoring. Well, that's practically all I've got for this episode of Dragon Ball Super. I look forward to next week and the episodes to come. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave your thoughts on the episode, and I'll see you next week.